Hey everyone, and welcome to this Premium Executive Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the Week 2, August 2026 market dynamics and future trends for ethylene vinyl acetate, or EVA. The market is shifting pretty rapidly right now, so we're here to cut through the noise and give you the actionable intelligence you need to navigate these complexities with total confidence. Now, before we get into the weeds, let's talk about how Polymer Bazaar actually empowers your decision-making. Our core philosophy is super simple: price, prediction, and profit. We take ultra-precise price tracking and pair it with real-time profit predictions to give you the upper hand. When you know exactly where the market is and, more importantly, where it's headed, you can totally optimize your procurement strategies and protect that bottom line. Here's our game plan for today's briefing. 1. A global market overview. 2. Indian market highlights. 3. The buying pulse and our recommendations. And 4. Smart market solutions. All right, let's jump into Section 1, Global Market Overview, where we'll be navigating the US, Europe, and China bazaars. Things are incredibly fragmented out there this week. Take the US bazaar, for example. Demand is definitely on the slow side, but supply remains so tight that it's actually forcing FAS Houston prices upward. Meanwhile, over in Europe, it's a completely different vibe. Purchases are just flat out dull. Buyers are basically sitting on their hands, waiting for the August ethylene contract price settlement, and all that hesitation is dragging prices down across the board on a delivered Northwest Europe basis. And then you have the China bazaar, where demand is noticeably weak. Buyers over there aren't interested in building inventory at all. They're strictly doing need-basis buying, which is surprisingly keeping spot prices pretty stable. It's a really stark contrast, right? Tight supply pushing things up in Houston, while dull purchasing drags it down in Europe. Let's move right along to Section 2, Indian market highlights, focusing on spot prices and import dynamics. So, the magic number you need to know this week is 18%. Despite all that global chaos we just talked about, overseas suppliers are holding remarkably steady with their EVA 18% offers for CIF Novasheva shipments. In a market like this, having at least one solid anchor point for domestic importers is a pretty big deal. But here's where it gets a bit tricky locally. Imported spot prices in Mundra actually softened just a bit on an ex-GST basis. Sounds great for buyers, right? Well, hold on a second. At the exact same time, Indian Customs stepped in and adjusted the USD to INR exchange rate, which inherently revises all those import and export calculations. So while that initial spot price might look a little softer on paper, the new customs exchange adjustment totally alters your final landed cost. It's a crucial little detail that your procurement teams absolutely need to plug into their spreadsheets right now. Time for Section 3, Buying Pulse and Recommendations. Let's talk strategic moves for August. Okay, let's take the market's temperature. Overall, purchases are dragging in a major way. The main culprit here is that finished product sales are completely flat. Since stuff isn't moving off the shelves, converters are just chilling on the sidelines. There's zero incentive for them to stock up on raw materials. And just to be clear, it's not a supply issue at all. Retail outlets are sitting on more than enough stock. So what happens when converters pause and shelves are full? The momentum stalls out. Traders are going to start feeling the squeeze, which heavily suggests we might see them offering some retail discounts pretty soon just to keep their volumes moving. Because of that setup, the official recommendation from Polymer Bazaar Market Intelligence is crystal clear. Stick strictly to need-based buying. With end-user sales stalling and the very real possibility of trader discounts coming down the pipeline, there is absolutely no reason to build excess inventory right now. Protect your capital, play it smart, and only purchase what your operations immediately require. Finally, let's wrap up with Section 4, Smart Market Solutions, and how you can empower your decisions with AI. When exchange rates and global supplies are jumping around like they are this week, you really can't afford to wait on old-school reports. To bypass all those delays, just pull out your phone and send a WhatsApp message with the keyword EVA, or PP if you're tracking polypropylene, to our AI chatbot at +91 93746 24365. Literally in about 5 seconds, you'll get comprehensive reports and trend predictions blasted right back to you. It's instant, cutting-edge intelligence built specifically for executives on the move. Also, make sure you're fully plugged into our wider network. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and please share this explainer with your industry colleagues so they're in the loop too. Ring the bell icon so you get immediate notifications when we drop updates on other commodity and engineering polymers. Oh, and if you are actively hunting for direct buying or selling leads for PP, definitely reach out to our relationship manager at +91 93139 24356. For any broader questions, our general RM is always ready for you at +91 63523 24365, or you can just shoot us an email at info@polymerbazaar.com. Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer. We've unpacked everything from Houston's tight supply to India's sneaky custom tweaks today, so I want to leave you with one final question to chew on with your team. With exchange rates constantly shifting and the global bazaars completely at odds with each other, how exactly will you adapt your procurement strategy to optimize your next polymer purchase? Think it over, stay strategic out there, and we will catch you in the next market update.